And if you log into the game right now, we get a free let's talk about round 4 of the 10th anniversary photo print campaign. So for those that don't know, this is a login bonus right now going on. If you've been logging into the game every single day, you are able to pick a character of your choice. But unfortunately, and we've known this for a week now actually, if you scroll down, the characters you can pick only include up to 2nd, the 7th anniversary. It includes all the original designed anniversary characters, and I thought that was really cool. But the biggest problem that you are going to see with this login bonus is the fact that the 10th anniversary characters are right there. They are right there, but they're not in the ticket. They're not in the tickets. So the biggest complaint you're going to see around this particular login bonus, maybe you have the same form, maybe you don't care that much, but it's all about expectations not being met. I don't think anyone was asking for an anniversary character. No one was expecting an anniversary character for free. These characters, after all, are the main moneymakers. And it's not like Caleb had to give up the characters for free to otherwise have a good celebration. But the expectation was set that if you are in the photo print, you are selectable in the ticket. Again, this is the 4th round. Round 1 started early this year and started very strong, by the way. It included a bunch of Parasol characters and, most importantly, Parasol, Thousand Year Blood War Ruka, Shinji, and also Momo were selectable in the ticket. It was the first time they just ever guaranteed you a new character for free without even pulling on the banner. And that was great. It was a great way to kickstart the 10th anniversary, despite it only being March at the time. And even though the situation here sucks heavily, doesn't take away that they actually did give us a free unit if you were playing at the time. If anything, maybe they should have reran all those tickets so those that start during the anniversary could actually experience that generosity at the time. Round 2 and 3 of the photo print weren't nearly as good, but nothing was expected with those tickets. Round 2 and 3 allowed you to pick all the characters that were listed. And then round 4 comes along. Again, expectations. Round 1, 2, and 3. If you're in this screen, you're selectable. And again, you're not selectable. You're not selectable. So it's just a sour spot, really. It's just a sour spot. I'm not even mad. It's just disappointing. It's just disappointing. And no one was expecting an character for free. No one wanted it. Was like, we need it. Otherwise, it's a bad celebration. But, you basically just shined it in front of us. Shaked it in front of us that, yo, you can get an character for free. And then they announced it in game, and it wasn't. It wasn't. And I guess if you don't know what this whole login bonus even consists of, right? The reason why the 10th anniversary characters are even there in the first place. It's a real life event. That's something that 10th anniversary is kind of special about if you live in Japan, really. There's a lot of real life stuff going on for you to celebrate the game in and outside of the game. But if you live in Japan, you can basically print out the arts for the annie characters or any character that is presented in round 1, 2, 3, and 4 in real life. I think it is like a real life gacha. So you don't know who you're going to get. You have to keep reattempting until you get lucky. So I guess there are some Japanese people out there that have been re-rolling to get a real-life picture of Ichigo and also Rukia. But they're relatively cheap, so hopefully it didn't cost someone in Japan too much. So that's ultimately why the 10th anniversary characters are there, because they are part of the photo print, and the main thing here is that they are presenting it in real life. And the main thing they are promoting it is the real-life stuff. But of course, a great thing with that was that we were also getting a login bonus. So even though us that aren't in Japan could also celebrate it with a freebie, a login bonus, a free character of your choice. And right now, they just broke expectation. They just broke expectation. 10th anniversary characters are here because, again, you can get them in real life, and then they're just not here in the ticket. And it sucks too because, when we got the announcement of the photo print campaign, and they didn't announce the campaign on the live stream. They announced the real life stuff again. They were promoting the shop thing, whatever. It made sense too, because like the whole new abilities with these characters is that you kind of want to get duplicates. And I thought a great way to celebrate 10 years of Brave Souls, especially after they kind of again showed us that we could potentially get any character, would be to get a duplicate or just a free unit to help with this new system, right? I mean, even though I already did 25 steps, I was always going to do 25 steps. It would have been great to still get a duplicate of Ichigo or Rukia, because it would allow me to make them a better soul trait, 25% EX Berserker. Or in the case of Rukia, allow it to get a 29% spiritual pressure boost. So personally for me, can't speak for everyone, I would have still summoned. I would have still spent money technically. They wouldn't have lost money by me getting a free anniversary character. It's basically what I'm trying to say. So I'm really not sure what the point of this video is, to be fair. I just want to express my disappointment. That's mainly it, because I know a lot of people in the community share the same thoughts, right? If you don't say something, nothing changes. There's no guarantee they ever even change this login bonus, even though, it's already finished technically. I mean, you have the entirety of August to claim this ticket. But, if you don't speak up, nothing changes. If anything, maybe they can learn from this login bonus to not do something like this again, even though this is the current final round for the photo print. And I'm not even expecting for them to, give us the ticket with the 10th anniversary characters in here. But that would be really cool. The thing is, I've seen a lot of people say this is false advertising. It's not. It's not. If it was, they would have to be forced to give us a new ticket. They did that during the 7th anniversary. Against 7th anniversary, the Choose a 6-star said it included Aizen, Ichigo, and Rukia, but they weren't there. Or I think it was just 6th anniversary Aizen. It said it included characters, and it just didn't. So as a result, the compensation was to re-give us another Choose a 6-star. When it comes to this, even though it's baiting us, it's definitely baiting us. Again, this is to promote the real life event going on in Japan, and they tell us right away, like the second this was announced in-game, they told us straight away, these characters are not in the ticket, even though, you know, the banner does show them. So unfortunately, no one can claim false advertising, and that unfortunately can't force K-Lab to change it, but, you know, it would be a great sign of just goodwill if they were to, like, re-give us the ticket, but I just don't think so. But in case you are watching it and you are a new player, or maybe you are missing multiple characters and wondering what character you should pick, I know people are already asking that question. 7th anniversary Uryu is the best of the bunch. She is the most usable character of the 8 characters selectable here. Even then, compared to newer characters, you probably do need that character max transcended, so especially level 1 Uryu isn't going to do crazy work for your account. But at the same time, honestly, picking any of the character you think just looks cool is not a bad play. At the end of the day, if you're having fun with a character, regardless if they're good or not, or meta or not, you know, that's all that matters. Just play with the unit you enjoy using. If you're a massive fan of Uryu, go pick Uryu, right? Likewise with Aaroniero. But if you want to get extra value, Ichigo, 2nd anniversary, 3rd Annie Aaroniero, Quincy Ichigo, and then the 5th anniversary characters, Byakuya and Ichigo, are resurrectable. So if you pick them, you get additional 75 orbs and a decent soul trait. So yeah, like I said, it's just a sour spot on the 10th anniversary. Doesn't ruin the anniversary for me personally. There's still a lot of good things to look forward to. Because even though this ticket does suck, it's still a freebie. It does allow a new player to get a character, even if most of us aren't going to get usage of this ticket. And if you have been playing since the start of this login bonus, you know, most of us did get a free Parasol unit. And maybe depending on your account, you actually walked away with a new character every photo print round. Personally for me, it was only one because I have most of the characters in the game. And hopefully, you know, K-Lab, seeing this disappointment surrounding this event, they can maybe be a bit more generous in other ways. So while on that topic, right, we do have something coming our way, which is actually pretty exciting for the 10th anniversary, if I can find it. We actually have something really cool that they haven't done before. A 10th anniversary special exchange is actually starting at the end of the month. Haven't spoken about it in a video, but this could be a real opportunity for K-Lab to, you know, give us a lot of freebies, a lot of good rare items. And I believe there's already data mines in the game right now suggesting what might be available in this, like, you know, free accessories. There's new accessories coming to the game, part of this exchange shop, and there's also a few 6-star tickets that are going to refresh every month, basically leading all the way till the end of the year. So every month, this is going to be a reoccurring thing, and to obtain these medals, you have summons, login bonuses, and orders. So this can be a bright spot, where there's a very big, bad, sour spot that the photo print did cause. So I'm not going to say, yo, the 10th anniversary is terrible. We still have to wait and see what exactly is coming part of this 10th anniversary. It technically started at the start of the year, and we still have potentially a bunch of other stuff, maybe lasting all the way past August too. But this exchange shop is going to be different each and every month, again, leading up all the way till the end of the year. And depending on what it is, I would love for this to be a permanent edition, truth be told, if it is really that good. Right now, I think the items, if it is Essence Scrolls and accessories, stuff like that, sounds good. The tickets have to be, you know, we have to wait and see who's available in those tickets, you know? But the 9th anniversary in particular gave away a free character in every attribute for the event orders. I guess this is their way of doing it for the 10th anniversary. I believe there are free 6-star tickets available in this exchange shop, and we might find more information about it on the 30th, but we'll definitely see it available on the 31st when the new characters do drop. So I guess I'll add some positivity at the end, just so the video isn't entirely negative. But K-Lab, overall, just disappointing. I wanted to make sure I expressed that in a video. Don't do this again. Don't do this again. This sucks. This was terrible. You can still make it right, though. Still make it right. Put the 10th anniversary character in the ticket. Re-give us the ticket with the 10th anniversary characters.